Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again. It's Wednesday night, so you know what that means. It means another live stream for AEW Dynamite. We are the Wrestling for Life Network. We are the channel that just watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there. Make sure you get in that chat, click all the buttons, be a part of the fun. A stacked Dynamite ahead. Episode 250 of Dynamite. Can you believe it already? A couple title matches, lots of intrigue. We'll find out all that's going on and what TK has for us. So make sure you strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream, and we are ready to go for AEW tonight. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being a part of the fun. I see that chat blowing up already. I will get to your comments. Do not forget the super chat, the super stickers, if you would like to stand out from the crowd. But we're going to try and click on as many of those chat messages as possible. Make sure you hit that like button. Give that algorithm a little massage. And if you have the reaction buttons, use those as well. But we are looking forward to tonight, a jam-packed night. Lots going on here at AEW and the 250th episode. Can you believe we've already gone through 250 episodes of AEW Dynamite? So again, pretty big night. Lots going on. Ospreay, MJF, Swerve, Okada. We're going to hear from Mariah May. There's a lot to talk about. Plus, there's some outside news. Some people are mad at Cody. Some people are silly. But we're going to talk all about it tonight. I will remind you for the next couple hours, you are stuck with me. Hello, Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. And it is always a pleasure to be here. Yes, the face that runs the place is back at it again. And we are going to have a good one. I will remind everyone listening right now, we are back tomorrow for our half-year awards. The first 6 months, who's been the best? Be there for that. It's going to be a fun one, and we're looking forward to it. Plus, we got SmackDown Rampage. We got Slammiversary on Saturday and Collision. So much coming your way, and we're working on some other stuff. So stay tuned. Click that little bell if you haven't done so. But don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Get in that chat. Let me know what's on your wrestling mind. Let me know what you are thinking about because we got lots to talk about. I'm just going to quickly pull up the card and run through it. But like I said, lots going on here as far as the show goes. Tony Khan, super excited for this one, even though he's out there making some outlandish claims. We'll talk about that as well. But surprising turn of events. A lot of people are talking. And again, big shout out to Big Nick and Anthony. They will be back with me tomorrow. But here's one of the questions for everybody in the chat tonight. A lot of discussion with the fact that we are getting this level of match. We're getting MJF Osprey. We're getting Okada Swerve. Pay-per-view-esque matches on weekly TV. How do you feel about it? Is it a bad move? Is it a good move? I've seen some people compare it to Hogan and Goldberg. I think for me, I'm okay with it. You are trying to get your numbers up. You want people to tune in. You want to have them a reason to tune in, and you're advertising it. You sold us on it. That's the difference. Hogan and Goldberg came about in such a way that there wasn't a whole lot of advertising for it. So this is a little different for me. Advertise. You're trying to build the buzz. If you are a casual fan, if you're a fan of AEW that kind of fell away from it, maybe you fell back to the WWE because you haven't liked the product, this is something that would pique your interest. Even if you're not an AEW fan, the idea that MJF and Osprey are going to be in a match, the fact that Swerve is going to be in a match with Okada, I mean, it definitely has some intrigue. You can't deny that. And I have no complaints. I mean, how could we really complain about having this level of match? Now, another match and a TBS championship match, by the way, as Nyla Rose gets a shot at Mercedes Moné. Not really sure how that match came about or why we're getting this particular match. for no offense to Nyla Rose, but with all the talent that we kind of see in the women's division, I'm a little surprised we're getting a Nyla Rose title match. I don't know where it came from. I know we joke a lot about the AEW rankings, but let's go. We'll talk about it. I mean, Nyla, Sasha should be interesting. Mariah May, like I said, she's going to talk about what she did or why Mariah, why? But we've always known this was coming. I mean, again, when you have RJ City as one of your key writers in the storyline, it's pretty apparent of where this story might be going. Long overdue. Last week when it happened, I threw my hands up and said, finally. A lot of people out there were shocked, but I don't know why they were shocked. So let's talk about it. Let's see what the people have to say. Nick is in the chat saying hello and reminding everybody to join our Discord, a good place to hang out with us when we're not live. Plus, you can go check out our Instagrams, our Twitters, all the above, our X, our TikTok as well. Don't forget that. Austin giving Nick some love. Blaze and Luna, welcome back. Welcome back. Kevin, good to see you. Odds, welcome in. Anyone have an update on Sloppy Joe? Ooh, why are you calling him Sloppy? Why are you calling him Sloppy Joe? I don't know. The rumor for Joe, or at least what I've heard, is that he's going back to film Twisted Metal. So that's where he's going. That's where he'll be. And we'll see. We'll see what it means. But right now we are about 8 minutes away from the start of the show. So keep it coming. Keep it coming. And we'll see how many of these questions and comments we can get to before the start. Rocco, welcome back. I know both me and KJ hate the topic, but after last week, do we see Joe versus Jericho at All In, or is it still Hook or Taz versus Jericho? I have to admit, I don't know what the fuck they are doing, excuse my language, but I don't get it. I haven't got any of this learning tree shit. Rocco, I know you made the comment, we hate the topic. But yeah, does Joe go away for a couple months and then come back in time for All In? And then do you sell us on this big match? I don't know that Taz can still do it, even with Jericho. I don't imagine that will be a good match. My vote is leave Jericho off the pay-per-view. The last couple pay-per-views Jericho's been on, he hurts your show. His matches suck. His storylines suck. Everything he's doing sucks. It all sucks. It sucks. Did I mention it sucks? By the way, this Jericho shit, it sucks. It's not good. He's not a good heel. He's not getting good heel heat. It straight up sucks. It's one of the reasons why I think AEW is in a downturn. I think AEW needs to recorrect and think about some of the things they've done. If I was Tony Khan, I would buy Jericho out. I would just say, here, go sit at home. I'll pay you for the next 8 years. Go be there. Because these Jericho matches on pay-per-views hurt your pay-per-views. Sucks. Did I mention? Sucks. Looking forward to Swerve versus Okada. Absolutely. Again, I'm really curious how these matches are going to play out, Damian. Both matches can't be, shenanigans. Both matches can't be garbage. Like, you know what I mean? They can't have a garbage finish to both. So what's going to happen here? Does Swerve beat Okada? I think Swerve's going to get jumped by the Bucks, and we're going to continue to build to blood and guts, which still hasn't kind of come together or made a lot of sense yet. But I think that's the angle there. But I can't see MJF and Osprey going, like, do they go 20-minute time limit draw? We've been there, done that to set up a rematch. Is it a disqualification? But then again, I just said the last one, as far as Swerve goes, might be a disqualification. So I'm a little perplexed at how they're going to navigate through this tonight. I'm excited, but I'm a little perplexed. Even Nick here, LOL, let's go. So ready for Jericho tonight. Let's go. Good to see you, Richard. Good to see you, Damien, if I didn't say it. Blaze, I know I got you, and Luna. MJF versus Osprey, let's go. Match I've been waiting for, but let's face it, I can see it being cliche. MJF heel tactics to win, and it should be interesting. Now, does he get a decisive victory? Even if he cheats, does he get a win? That will be curious to me. And I find it a little funny. I feel like this is a little backwards. I feel like Osprey and MJF should be fighting for the world title, and Swerve and Okada should be fighting for the international title. But that's just my opinion on that one. What's up, KG? I can't wait for SummerSlam. So Clay on that WWE vibe. Good to see you, Clay. Roman saying 250. Trey, welcome back. Welcome back. Tommy, how's it going? How are you, sir? I hope AEW will be a good show tonight. As we say every single Wednesday, Eric, it's nothing but hope. We got all the hopium. We're all ready to go. We're wishing for the best. And every week we start off with a very positive mindset that, you know what? This card is stacked. There's a lot going on. Let's hope they deliver. They got a long time. It's very interesting. And I will put this out to the chat as well. I know I'm getting a little side tangent-y, but you heard me. I made that up. We get all in, then we get all out a week later, and then 3 weeks we get Grand Slam. I find it very interesting that Tony books a Grand Slam in the same month. Anyone else out there find that a little, like, you got all this time, all this room on the calendar. Grand Slam could be, early August. Grand Slam could be late, October, November. But, we're getting, kind of 2 pay-per-views and a elevated show all within a few weeks of each other. It's a lot of booking, a lot of big booking. So, again, let's hope TK has a plan. I really hope that, All Out isn't an afterthought. I hope All In delivers, and Grand Slam, we'll see. Grand Slam hasn't had the same gusto the last 2 that it originally once upon a time had. But a very good question. Tommy, how you doing? Daniel, how you doing? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Jessica Dornboss. Adam Copeland, aka Edge, new champ. Yeah, he might have to fix his leg first, Jessica. I don't see him winning a belt anytime soon. I know TK thinks he's on one of his best runs of his career. TK would be on drugs, clearly, delusional. And again, it's one of those comments. I don't want to say anything bad about Adam Copeland. I don't want to say anything really bad about Edge. I'm a big fan of Edge. I'm a big fan of Adam Copeland. Comes from my neck of the woods. Big supporter. But when Tony Khan opens his mouth and starts yapping off about shit that don't make sense, you have to call him on it, which unfortunately, because of it, collateral damage becomes Adam Copeland because people start picking apart what he's done in AEW. He hasn't done shit in AEW. He hasn't had a good AEW run. Arguably one of the worst runs, maybe outside of his last run with Vince in his career. It's unfortunate. What's up, Mike? How you doing? How you doing? Trey, welcome back. I feel like Ospreay will retain his title thanks to Daniel Garcia costing MJF. I did predict this, and when I said this to my buddy Nick, his eyes almost popped out of his head when he rolled them so hard. I am terrified that that's what's going to happen. I am terrified that they are going to set up Daniel Garcia versus MJF at All In. I do not like it. It's not going to sell more tickets. It's not going to bring more viewers. It's not going to up the value of your company or the product you're giving us. Just because Daniel Garcia let you do a little stupid dance on stage with him and you told the whole world that you were going to push this guy, that everybody was going to see more of this guy. I love Daniel Garcia. I think he's a great kid. I think he's got a lot of talent. But at the end of the day, he should be a Ring of Honor champion or competing in Ring of Honor. He should be in a place like NXT developing his skills. But to throw him in, this is no different than when they threw MJF in the 4 Pillars match, and it didn't make sense. He was heads above everybody, and this is no different. They're going to try and elevate Daniel Garcia with MJF, probably get a good match out of it, a decent match out of it, but I don't love it. So you might be onto something, Trey. Richard, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. If Daniel Garcia returns to cost MJF, would you say he didn't sell his injury long enough? Yes, that's been a common thing. We saw Tony Khan get a neck brace for a few days, and then he was fine. We saw Jack Perry get set on fire, come back, win the match, and then show up on Wednesday with not a mark on him. That stuff has to be understood. Like, that stuff has to be tied into your writing. That stuff has to be tied into your booking. If you're going to do an injury angle, you sell that injury angle. By the way, folks, just like that, lickety split, the pre-show comes to an end, and I am getting the warning for the start of AEW Dynamite. Get in that chat. Blow it up. I want to see triple digits tonight. So be a friend, tell a friend, and MJF, starts the show tonight. Let's go. Let's go from Arkansas. Osprey win DQ by the Elite, I think. Bonkers, welcome back. I don't exactly think that. Acknowledge me, chat. Juan, acknowledge yourself. Brandon, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome back. Ken, I think I got you, but welcome back. I'm offering to buy you a Learning Tree t-shirt. What's your size? Bro, I don't know if I could accept it. After everything I've said and done, I don't know that I can accept it. I don't. But I don't know. We'll talk. If I lose a bet, Ken, maybe there's a bet in there that I can make with everybody. If I lose it, I will rock a Learning Tree t-shirt. Let's go. Jessica, welcome. Bonkers, welcome. Got Richard. Bradley, welcome back. Hello, everybody. Tonight is the 250th episode. Yes, it is. Starting off with MJF as Will Ospreay. The funniest thing about MJF beating up Garcia was Ospreay such a good baby face and so loved by this fan base. The Garcia side of things didn't need to be there. It really didn't need to be there. Blood and Guts next week, right? Why does it feel like it's hardly been built to? Because it has not been built to, Richard. And is it next week? I think it is. I believe it's next week. Yep, next week. Okay, there you go. So yeah, you got lots going on, but yeah, there hasn't been a whole lot of build. We're still trying to figure it out, Richard. We're still trying to figure it out. Always ready. Let's see if he can keep. The challenge for me this week is, can I keep my positive attitude through the mess? You think Adam Copeland, new champ? I don't know why you keep bringing that up. He is broken. He broke it. It is his leg. He's broken. There you go. Let's just enjoy some AEW. Let's hope. Let's enjoy. We're kicking off with Osprey. We're kicking off with MJF. Let's see what they bring to the table. Let's go. 7/24. The day after my birthday, we will be here for Blood and Guts. There you go. So next week, yeah. 150. I don't think so, TK. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I think Jarrett is turning face. I don't know how much we'll get, Jarrett. Will Jarrett just go back to obscurity trade? Like, that's the interesting part. As ladies and gentlemen, get your predictions in. If you do not know, we take a prediction on every single match. We take a rating out of 10 at the end of the night. Who will win? MJF or Will Ospreay? Let's go. Carlos, good to see ya. Fat Denny, good to see ya. I don't care what anyone says. Ospreay is the best wrestler on the planet. You got a very strong argument, sir. Huge fan. Great charisma. Great athleticism. Banger match after banger match. When we were doing the nominees for the half-year awards, the half-year for Lifeys, which we will be giving out tomorrow, Ospreay had match after match. Like, the list of matches in 2024 alone that you could give Ospreay as match of the year is insane. The guy is a banger machine. Pause. But MJF riling up the crowd to start this one. But yeah, I mean, again, there's arguments for other people, but for my money, Ospreay is probably the best in the world right now. Ospreay winning, MJF tie. MJF will win. MJF giving us a little Rick Rude. Time limit draw. I really hope it's not a time limit draw. Damon, welcome back. Ronan, welcome back. Curtis, welcome back. TJ, AR1, I think that's a new name. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Be a part of the fun. Be a part of the family, folks. Let's go, Big Uncle. There you go. I like that they are opening with this match. Allows Swerve to get the main event. As champ, you're opening strong and ending strong. Definitely got some bookends as Ospreay does a little shimmy of his own. Okay. I don't hate it. The tricky part with the only complaint I have is the bigger of the two matches and the bigger two stars are opening the show. You almost want it the other way around. If I was being picky, and I'm not tonight yet, but I like look at the energy of the crowd. Can the show hold this energy? Is Swerve and Okada going to deliver like these guys are right now? What a start to the match. MJF reminding everybody he's no slouch. Yes, it is. It's a title match, so it should be 60 minutes. Wrestling Days #1 fan hanging out with us. Welcome. It should be usually title matches are 60 minutes. I don't know what they're doing for TV, but generally the rule of thumb is 20-minute time limit draw for straight up matches. If it's a title match, it's 60 minutes. Could they go a solid hour? I really don't think so. Emo Cutie giving all the booze to MJF. He pulled my hair. Roddy's just trying to piss me off, but welcome back. Good to see ya. Taylor, good to see you. Welcome. I've never watched a stream of yours. Saw you on a channel that shows reactions from streamers. So happy to be here. Taylor, welcome. I'm wondering if it's Geekbox. If it's not Geekbox, thanks to whoever that was. If it was Geekbox, that's why I say he is, or the Geekbox is. Oh, Osprey up and over. And down they go. MJF trying to get away. No luck this time. But yes, happy to have you. And again, Geekbox, big shout out to Geekbox. There you go. Jordan feeling it. Welcome back, Jordan. Good to see you. Matthew Hayes. I think it'll be a good match. It has to be a good match. Look at the talent that's in the ring. Have y'all seen TK drink water? Wait, what? Whatever's in that cup, it's got him on that good. Osprey threatening the hidden blade already. MJF rolling out to the corner. I wish Edge didn't perform that off the cage spot. Now he's out a year. Again, I mean, risk reward, right? And to me, the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. Hot fans tonight, absolutely. MJF now goes on the offensive. He might be overworking the crowd a little bit, but so far so good. MJF is more character than wrestler. But that's the thing, John. You can't forget MJF can go. MJF can do a backflip moonsault. MJF can do all the technical stuff. MJF is a solid wrestler with an amazing character. That is the thing. The difference between MJF and a lot of people, and MJF has been the one to say it, he doesn't just show up and do it every week just because he can. He waits. He picks his spots. He augments to his challenger. And there's the hair pull. Down goes Osprey. I will remind everyone out there, we are the alternative commentary. Feel free to mute your Dynamite because Lord knows you do not need to hear Excalibur. MJF can't do an hour match. Why can't he? I would humbly disagree with that. He's my scumbag, MJF for the win. KJ, Jason, good to see you. Absolutely. Hola, this is 60. Yeah, it would be 60, John. Pal, good to see you. Starting off strong. Absolutely. My only fear, which we've seen in the past with Dynamite, we got a cutter. Ooh. Well, yeah. Britt, MJF, I hope Kenny comes back soon. That will help. Crazy that this is in the main event. Technically, it shouldn't be, TJ. But to me, and for my money, it is the biggest match of the night. Philip clearly came in at the wrong moment. I think I was just defending MJF, my guy. So thank you. But yeah, nobody gets hate here. Everyone gets critiqued. But I was just defending MJF. So maybe slow your thumbs down before you hit send next time. Carlos feeling it. Don't give MJF all the flowers. He's only a good character. He's only a good character as a heel. His babyface run was drizzling shit with the kangaroo bullshit. I don't blame MJF for that. If MJF was produced right, he's a perfect babyface. And even trying to turn him back into a heel is tricky because so many people love him. but he is a good wrestler. So he gets all the flowers for me. My only fear with him is when you don't have viable people lined up. So when he's in feuds with Daniel Garcia, when he's in feuds with Orange Cassidy or feuds with Jack Perry and Darby, he can't go toe-to-toe. It's not MJF and Cody Rhodes or LA Knight, or it doesn't have the same caliber. He doesn't have the people answering him back as good as he's answering. Stoner, may the blunt be with you, sir. MJF is an amazing wrestler, and it looks like he's doing fine. Yeah, I mean, look at the start of this match. He's not lacking any technical ability, guys. There you go. An Osprey up and over. The crowd goes wild. And then weird fans reaching out to touch Osprey because I guess you had to touch him. I don't know. Do you not wash your hands anymore? RKO, not quite. MJF should go to New Japan for a few months. Nah. Do you think we'll see more people for Team AEW? Yeah, Darby's back. And I know we saw Darby. Apparently, Darby's clear for action. So I think they'll lock that in. Lands on his feet. Oh, wow. A bit of a head-to-head there, but what a move. Osprey going right back up. Sky Twister. Holy shit. What a fucking pace. What's the atmosphere like at the Simmons Bank Arena tonight? Loud, active, or dead? Active, especially when you're starting with these two. And Osprey and MJF are giving them a lot to react to. This is my only fear with this match is can the rest of the show keep up? And MJF rolling out again. Osprey threatening the hidden blade. I'm with you. I'm with you. True lifetimes. I'm seeing a lot of new names. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you hit subscribe. And if you want to help us out, share this link anywhere you know they're talking about wrestling. I want to see 150 people. I want to see 200 people. I want to see these numbers blow up. So get in there and let us know. Let us know what is on your wrestling mind. But give the gift of the Wrestling for Life Network. We literally are the channel that covers more live wrestling than anybody else out there. As Osprey's got a table, not sure why. Please don't be long, AEW. Byron, welcome back. Carlos, good to see you. It's going to end in DQ. The only issue I have with this ending in a DQ is will the main event end in a DQ as well? I agree with what you're saying. KJ, MJF versus Osprey is a bigger match, but you want to showcase your champion in the main event. 100%. 100%. And I mean, that to me, I'm not saying do it the other way around, Boston. What to me this shows is maybe the booking leading up to this moment wasn't the best. Big knee. Going for the pile driver, blocked. Oh, MJF grabbing the leg. Osprey goes to attack it. Oh, bait and switch. Package pile driver. That was quick. Dope Duds, welcome back. Welcome back. Good to see when do we get the 53rd return of Riho? Fucking hell. Man, this match is absolutely cooking. Just realized where is the commentary table? Good question. I'll follow up with you on that one when I find it. In the back, yeah, it's up by the stage, right? It's not ringside, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know why we're setting up a table. It's not necessary. As MJF selling the leg and then being the heel. Good match so far, absolutely. Osprey got a table. There was no need for that. This is awesome chance. It's a fire right now. Champion versus champion tonight. Now MJF starting to work on the leg of Osprey, trying to ground the high flyer. Yeah, let's go. So far, so good. So far, so good. That guy wasn't talking about you. Wasn't talking to you about MJF. He was talking to John, and he was bad-mouthing MJF. Oh, okay. So, hey, different strokes for different folks. We are a channel that accepts everybody's opinion. You just have to have more than he sucks. Come to the battle of wits armed, folks, or you're wasting my time. That's it right there, TJ. That's my problem with it. He is so far ahead of everybody and lapping everybody. That's why it's exciting that Osprey signs, and that's why it's exciting that there are other people in the fold. But he's above people, so he gets in these feuds that mean nothing. What a good opener, good match so far. Remember, folks, if I didn't click on you yet, we do have the super chat, we do have the super stickers. Get in there, get involved. Let us know what's on your mind. Let us know how you feel. Gonna hurt himself doing too many flippy flippies. It's his gimmick. It's his thing, though. Live by the sword, die by the sword, Roddy. So we got a figure 4 locked in, by the way. Yeah, I agree with you, Boston. I think it's on a stage. Yes, it is. Time limit draw. Time limit draw means 60 minutes. So that's a tough one to sell. There's a buffet after the match. BYOB. Fair enough. Oh no, Jericho segment tonight. There's always a Jericho segment. There's always a Jericho something. Jericho is wedged so far up Tony Khan's ass that we cannot get rid of him. He is like a cockroach. We can beat the shit out of Jericho. He doesn't seem to go away. And it would only help AEW if he could go away. Facts. There you go. Thank you, Taylor. Rio versus Serena Deeb eventually on Dynamite or Collision or Rampage, usually, Damien. Let's be real. Logan Paul getting stomped out. It's going to be a very good one, TJ. We will be here live for it as well. The amazing, less than 15 minutes in. It's been a great show so far. Great match to start the show, folks. Absolutely great match to start the show so far. So the rankings are legit gone. Yeah, they're gone. They don't mean shit. Nyla Rose has a title shot tonight. The rankings never meant anything. I think it's one of the smarter. I'm not going to criticize Tony for not sticking to the rankings because he should have got rid of them. And if he has got rid of them, the best thing he's done is get rid of those rankings. They mean nothing. Okay, MJF up, bracing himself on the rope for a second. Big slap to the chest. Likely, and he's going to suck the soft and give him proper reason. Yeah, back it up. This is the first time AEW is in Little Rock. There you go. Arkansas seems pretty happy with it so far. Oh, they go for the Irish whip, and Osprey just folds. That leg hurting. Darby versus Perry, Acclaimed versus Bucks, Kenny versus Okada, Will versus Pac, MJF versus Garcia, Page versus Jarrett. All may be at All In. Rocco, very good one. I might try and break this down. Darby Perry. Okay. Acclaimed Bucks. Kenny Okada. We'll see if Kenny's ready. I don't know what Kenny's status is. If anyone else has an update that I don't, let me know. What's up, Daniel? How you doing? Welcome back. And MJF just working out Osprey right now. Again, another Irish whip, and Osprey folds. We need Adam Cole back soon, too. Odd that Adam was on TV through his whole wheelchair saga, and the second he stands up, he goes MIA. A little odd, right? Why have that big moment of, oh, my God, he got out of the chair? And then, oh, but he's not ready yet. So what was the point? Right? What was the point of doing it? And here becomes the question. I'll put this out to the entire chat. What do you do with Adam Cole when he returns? Does he go after MJF? We put that to bed, I thought. Does he rejoin the Undisputed Kingdom and lead them to some type of relevancy? Does he go a new way? Is it Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole? Like, what do they do with Adam Cole now that I feel the Undisputed Kingdom? Oh, chop block. And MJF continues to work that leg, work that knee. Danielson versus Moxley. I'd be in for that. Especially if they're breaking up the BCC, that worked for me. Rio got hurt. She's out a while. Oh, yeah, that's right. She hurt her arm. It was her arm, right? I forgot about that. See RVD on Wrestling Style. Fat. Well, I mean, again, look at the career he had. It is what it is, man. Before KO retires, I want to see some more promo battles with MJF. KO MJF, always a fun time. And y'all know I'm a big fan of KO, so let's go. What's up, Mike? What's up? How you doing? How you doing? I used to love Jericho. TJ, we all used to love Jericho. Let's be real. I talk about it all the time. Every Wednesday I talk about it. You know, the Y2J, even the Lionheart, the list of 1,001 moves, whatever the fuck. Jericho was great. And Jericho should have been the first ever AEW champion. That was great. It all went to Jericho's head. All of it went to Jericho's head. And you're seeing an insecure man try and hold on to his spot. And it's not really there anymore. He doesn't realize it, but big knee. Down goes Osprey again. I missed the first 60 minutes. How was it so far? It's cooking, Bash. Welcome back. Welcome back. Top match so far. Top match of what? The best match of the night? Yes, you're accurate, John. Good job. Best match of the night. Yes. You're going to find yourself on the outside looking in, sir. This match has been interesting so far. Not bad. Not bad. Great start. Good energy. And then you let the heel work out the baby face. And MJF rolling out of the ring again. Jonelle, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Been the only match. Thank you. Yeah. See, even Stoner Jesus is onto this. We're good. We might be on the vitamins, but we understand what's up. Why do you think that WWE is doing a crossover with TNA almost 20 years later? Why do you think it took so long? Vince McMahon left. That's what I think. I know people want to, Tony Khan opened the door in the WWE. Sure. Let's give him credit. AEW opened a doggy door and fucking WWE kicked that fucking door in and walked through it. But nonetheless, the biggest reason, the number one reason you're seeing WWE talent in other companies, you're seeing WWE work with other companies, WWE acknowledge other companies, is the fact that Vince McMahon had to leave. And the people that replaced him get it. Triple H has his finger on the pulse. The team he works with have their finger on the pulse. Now MJF's working the shoulder. You just made the list. There's a radio station in Canada that uses that when people fuck up. Great match. Hi, Kyle. Vince comes out. Yeah, no, Shane. We're waiting for Shane. Rio did hurt her arms. Thank you, Richard. As we get You Suck chants. And they're giving us a graphic. Still to come, the learning tree. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody is staying. Oh, I got to stay for the learning tree. Vince opened the door 20 years ago with ECW, and that was before the purchase of WCW. Vince McMahon understood how to take advantage of certain things. And remember, Vince very much only did things that benefited Vince. This and what we're seeing now with Triple H, with WWE, current TKO, is a way to... We saw Moose come out. Moose said it in an interview. I know some people out there were like, I can't believe he's saying this, but it's the truth. But they're saying, like, it's a give and take relationship. You respect each other, you work together. And again, people forget that AEW is only 5 years old. A lot of the shit that Tony thinks he's the first one to ever do had been done. Let's be real. Wardlow is probably a free agent soon. Wouldn't surprise me, Richard. We already talked about his bags being packed. Wardlow versus Obafemi. I think recovery from surgery for diverticulitis would take a long time for Kenny to recover. I don't even know if he's got the surgery yet. If anyone out there knows or watches him on Twitch and knows, I don't know. I think he was trying to avoid the surgery. And I know the recovery would be difficult, especially when you're dealing with the muscles in your core, right? So it's a long recovery. It's not easy. But more than that, at the end of the day, it's his health. Diverticulitis is nothing to laugh at. Again, I don't even know if he's had the surgery. MJF, Garvin stomped his arse. There you go. Philip, you're right, KJ. Dynamite is off to a great start, but falls apart as it goes along. It's my only fear. My only fear is by the time we get to the main event, are we still excited? That's up to your booker. Do you think Sammy, KO are WWE lifers? Yes or no? Their contracts, they're up soon. I don't think KO's contract's up soon. I thought he re-upped. Sammy's might be. Sammy, you never know with Sammy. Sammy's a wild card. Sammy's crazy. And if he feels like he might get a better shot, a better opportunity to maybe be a champion, I could see Sammy going. KO, I don't know. I'm more inclined to think Sammy out of the two, if anybody. Blood and Guts next Wednesday. Why do I have a feeling that WWE are going to up the amount of people in next year's Royal Rumble match to 40? It'd be very intriguing if they did. I don't want them to up it. It just means, like, I don't love that everybody gets to be on the pay-per-view. I don't love that, I don't love two-night events that much because I felt like it takes some special feel out of it. 30. And if that means a bunch of people that are good but not great can't be in it, I'm good with that. Right? It's like expanding the playoffs for baseball or basketball. Like, I mean, again, it's this day and age where we need we need fucking everybody's got to get in. Everybody's got to be a part of the fun. Both men down. The match continues to cook. I miss Judas, Chris Jericho, KJ. It was such a little portion of Jericho, though. I mean, the thing is, if Jericho just played his role, if Jericho just understood, my issue isn't that Jericho still wants to do it, and he's got someone willing to pay him to do it, so good for him. My issue more is I'm watching this man suck, and he's telling me that if I think he sucks, I'm stupid, and he can go fuck himself for that. MJF taking chops, but throws the elbow up. We got a handstand into a step up enziguri. That knee looking fine all of a sudden. We got a 2. We got a 2. We got a 2. 5 stars. All right, Meltzer, calm down. Calm down. But it's a hell of a match. Happy National Hot Dog Day. I'm sure Joey Chestnut is fucking thrilled, Vance. KJ, do you think there's a chance at some point we might get a women's blood and guts? Maybe, but you need the division to support the match, Kyle. And right now, AEW's women division is booked like dog shit. You get some minor, minimal rivalries for the belt, and every other person on the roster doesn't seem to be relevant. I told you last week, I said it the week before, if you took less time booking Jericho and stupid shit and booked your women's division in that spot, you do a lot better. I miss the Wizard Jericho. Fucking hell. That's when I started turning on Jericho, I think, was the Wizard stuff. As now they're going out into the crowd, and I got a feeling that this could be how the match ends. They're fighting up the stairs. Am I the only one that thinks it's weird that these grown-ass men are going out of their way like they have to just touch the dude? Is that weird? I got to touch him. And there's a little girl pounding on MJF, and MJF gives her the finger. Osprey's been selling in this match quite a bit. Osprey giving some love to the young fan who's having the time of her life. They did that one, then they did it again, and Titus O'Neil slid under the ring. Still one of my favorite moments ever. If that clip came on right now, I'd giggle like an idiot. I can't help it. It's the funniest shit. No, the ref is not counting. The ref is just watching. As Excalibur saying, the referee's using his discretion. They use their discretion every fucking match to never have a count out. Almost a half hour so far on this match. Does it get a half hour time limit draw? It's got to go 60. It's got to go 60. As we go to pitcher and pitcher, I think. Oh, no, I didn't. Did y'all go to pitcher and pitcher? Do we get Daniel Garcia or Ricochet in this match? Daniel Garcia is more likely, Damian. I still don't believe that Ricochet is going to AEW till I see it. Now, this has become a street fight. Taz just said it. Like, you have a really good match. You have a really good match. Let it be a good match as MJF's being put in a garbage can. Garbage can Jones, says Taz. Probably all in, where is it? Vance. Emo chick is hotter than my girlfriend. There you go. KJ, what do you think Tony Khan will do with Adam Copeland when he comes back? A lot of time to figure that out, Mike. A lot of time. So I'm sure he has no idea. So I therefore have no idea. Right? Who's going to be in AEW and not in AEW in 12 months will be a funny question. As I see 130 people hanging out, this match is cooking, and MJF is now on the table. Do not be confused, folks. This is not a no DQ match. This is not a false count anywhere match. This is a regular match. That table is too close to the... Oh, Max rolls off the table. Thank God. That table was way too close to the guardrail. I think we get a time limit draw here. That's half your show, Smile Mark. Which, again, might make it a really strong AEW. You didn't see my other chat. I said, so I want to see Jericho versus Danielson versus Moxley. I don't. And Jessica, we have super chats, super stickers. If I miss you, I miss you. We do our best around here, and we click on more chat messages than anybody out there. 30 means you get tag matches, and they aren't in the Rumble. Yeah, I don't quite understand that statement. Oh! Get out of this guy! I think. 2. Let's go! Yes. I think out of the 4 elite members, I think Kenny was the one who voted against resigning and wanted to go to WWE, and now maybe he's going through the AEW mystery injury bug, if you get me. The tricky thing with that, JV, and this match is still rolling on, it basically did a Panama Sunrise, was very interesting. Shout out to Cole. The company can tack on dates. If you're out injured, they don't have to let you go. Now, I think it was recently Meltzer who just talks out of his ass, but he's not wrong in the sense of why would you bring back, Miro? Let him go. Let him go now. Cut him loose. Release the people. As MJF going up to the top, once again, that table is way too close to the guardrail for anything kind of big. Jericho needs AEW for his cruise. Facts. Yes, I believe they did. Why was Joey Chestnut banned from the hot dog eating contest? He was juicing. That's fucking hilarious. Wait, I'll give you this. I'm still waiting for the women's casino ladder match in AEW one day. Could be. Again, right now, the AEW's women, and I know people get mad at me every time I say this, AEW's women division doesn't have enough clout to have women's ladder matches, women's blood and guts, women's this, women's that. I'm all for it, but then you've got to book the division better. The division is a bunch of floaters who rarely get in the ring, rarely have quality, rarely have storyline. If you want your women's division to matter, you got to book it like TNA does. You got to book it like WWE does. You got to book it like NXT does. Everyone out there is doing a better job with the women's division. New Japan, CMLL, the women in a lot of these companies. AEW and Tony Khan might be the worst women's booker in the world. Mega! Yeah, it's fucking cooking, ain't it? Big kick. Again, we're on the outside. No ref count. Do you think the Tonga twins would fit in NXT as a tag team? Yeah, why not? It's developmental. Why not? I'm in for it, Damien. This match continues to click. Holy shit, they're giving it time. MJF stops for some water, splashes the jackedest medical dude in the business. Jackedest. You heard me say it. AEW might need to create a women's faction before they can get blood and guts. They need to create an active women's division where there's multiple people that matter. You can't just like, oh, and here's Sky Blue. She's going to have a street fight with Anna Jay. We haven't seen them in months, but they're going to do it. Off the barricade, down on MJF. Both men still outside. And I haven't had a commercial break yet, guys. Have you? Yeah, I'm not touching any man, especially. But it's like this, like we're up against it. Like, I got to touch his chest. Oh, dude, I touched him. Like, it's weird. I don't know. Is it just me? Right? It's not. Whatever. I'm not going to beat it to death, but it's weird. Another crap ending coming. I'm a little nervous, Vance. The match been going for a hot minute, though. Maybe they go a full 60. That'd blow my mind. And they called it a crossroads. Osprey hit a crossroads. They called it a crossroads. I like it. Yeah, the ref can't count. The ref can't count. I don't know what he was just counting now when the men were in the ring. Osprey pushes the ref out of the way. MJF stomps on the arm again. There you go. Good call on the touchy-feely grabby. It's weird. It's weird. Like, you want to give the dude a high five. Go give him a high five. You know, if you're at a concert and the lead singer of a band comes down and you're close, give him a high five. Great job. But I'm like, I touched his back. I touched his back. His sweat is on my hand. Can't wait to. YouTube's not going to like that, but tough shit. What is that little girl? Yeah, there was a little girl beating up MJF. I got to catch up on some of these guys. Table is for the aftermatch buffet. Fair enough. Forgot about that, Boston. Now, 1 second. Anthony, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. This is actually a really good match on Dynamite, but I worry the rest of the show. That's where we're at. Now, if this match takes up half the show, you got less work. You got less work. What the fuck? 2. I'm not sure. I just kind of missed that spot there. Continue to highlight how stupid it is for this to not be a Wembley match. I will ask everybody watching now. I asked everybody in the beginning, how do you feel about giving a pay-per-view match away on free TV like this? Here's the concern. If this is a rematch at Wembley, how do they top it? That becomes the trick. If they go 60 minutes and they burn it down, can they top it? Does that change the dynamic? I'm not going to complain about TK stacking his 250th episode. I'm surprised it's not as waiting to later, but oh shit. MJF on the fights out of the grip of Osprey. Both men on the apron. Margaret, good to see you. Welcome. Phil, good to see you. Is it just me or does anyone think Osprey flips too much and doesn't sell enough? The not selling is factual. Styles clash on the apron. Little details. And again, the pickiness in me, the writer in me, those are the things that twitch where, you know, you do you do an Irish whip and he's so hurt he can't make it to the corner. You do another Irish whip and he's so hurt he can't make it to the ropes. But then for the rest of the match, he's fine. I don't mind how much he flips. It's amazing what he can do. A phenomenal athlete. But if you're selling the leg, you got to sell the leg from the minute you start to the minute you end. Your leg is now in trouble for the rest of the match. It can't be optional. Just Joe, good to see you. Are they going to an hour? It fucking feels like it. Watch again. To me, that's chicken shit booking from Tony. Yeah, the Outcast and Brits team. Interesting. I'm going to compare you to. All right. I don't even know what that means. I was recommended to your stream while someone else's reaction video. There you go. STG. Welcome. Good place to be. Welcome to the Wrestling Utopia. We are the channel that watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there. And we are rolling tonight. I got over 120 people with us. And I got our first commercial break. Picture in picture as MJF is down. Osprey trying to get to his feet. And I will keep coming. Keep getting into this chat. Blow it up. 1, 2, 3, easy. Nah. Bro, this show's almost halfway over. TJ, it makes it real easy to say this show is awesome, doesn't it? This match is cooked. But now you got your world champion in Okada going into the main event. They should just do that match for the second hour. Fuck Jericho. Fuck Mercedes Mone. Let's just get to the championships. And we got the doctor in the ring looking at Osprey. I don't love this. Do you think Thunder Rosa versus Deanna Saturday on Collision Lumberjack match should be on Dynamite? Should be on Dynamite. We don't get enough Deanna Purrazzo, Thunder Rosa, and the other. That's what I said about your women's division. We need more women's presence on Dynamite. 3 minutes a week is not good for the women. Just took a yep. It really looks like they're going to go an hour right now. So the doctor just relocated Will Ospreay's shoulder. What is this, Lethal Weapon 4? What is happening? KJ, if they did an hour of this and then gave time to further the Tony Storm story as a breather and then went into the main event, I'm actually okay with it. I'm kind of, yeah, look, less is more, guys. I can't hate on this. The match is cooked. I've enjoyed it. If it's half the fucking show, fine. My concern will be, where do you go from here after this match, right? If you go an hour solid, then what? An Iron Man match? But you just did 60 minutes. So what do you do? How do you beat this? That's the question. Yeah, that was random. Like, to me, if the doctor needs to get involved in a wrestling match, it's a very modern wrestling thing, the doctors being involved. If you need a doctor, the match is over. If you can't, like, anyone out there remember when the UFC fighter took a puffer, took his inhaler? Like, you can't do that shit. You can't do that shit. And this is no different. If he popped his shoulder, I'd be pissed if I was MJF. Imagine you were fighting somebody and you popped their shoulder out and you're like, shit, I got an advantage. And the doctor pops it back in. He's good to go. Fucking bullshit. Yeah, no, I don't like it. Yeah, bite down. Fucking hell. I don't like the over hokey shit of wrestling, resting a shoulder. Yeah, no. And he's right back up. And here we go. Coming out of the commercial. MJF biting the forehead. And Boston, I know you've kind of been on this train with me a little bit. Will this match ultimately not overshadow the world title match now? Or the title versus title match? It did look painful. John McClane, yeah, there you go. We already know we are getting the learning tree in Mercedes and versus Nyla. Yeah, we do know that. Now imagine, like you said, take the learning tree off TV this week. Oh, MJF catches him! Tombstone! 2. Balloons. His shoulder was dislocated, and the doctor popped it back in to what seems to make everything perfect. I think my arm came out of place watching that. Bite down on this. Got that one. Folks, if you are new here, make sure you hit like. Make sure you hit share. Make sure you hit subscribe. We are back all week long. Tomorrow, we will be here for the half year for Lifeys, the Golden KJs, the Wrestling Awards. We are going to get into the first 6 months of 2024 and who takes home the awards. If you haven't voted yet, it's too late. But yeah, we will be here tomorrow for that 8 p.m. It's going to be a fun one. Friday, we got SmackDown Rampage. Saturday, we got Collision and Slammiversary. We're looking forward to TNA's big pay-per-view. Lots of intrigue. Who's going to show up? Who's going to be the world title? Do you believe in Joe Hendry? Yeah, no, that's not fun. His boss, hey boss, you think that JY injury is just an angle or legit? I don't know. To be 100% honest, I think it was tied into an angle, but I haven't heard any reports that he is out like long term. If anyone else knows if he has been, fact checkers out there, where's my buddy Dale? I don't know any reports on Jay White, so I'm wondering if it's just kayfabe. As MJF mocking the crowd, mocking Osprey. It's a real, yeah. Talk, maybe extend the match, but I think an hour. Yeah, we're definitely going to. If you're going to go 45, what you're going to go the full hour, right? MJF gets turned upside down in the turnbuckle. Big chop. This might be. Let him go. It would be the best Dynamite of 2024 if they just fought for 2 hours. Fuck it. Osprey bleeding. I did not catch that yet, Vance. It's going to, unless they have Kenny return. That would trump everything. Holy shit. Out goes MJF back to the outside. Holy fuck. 44-minute match and no blood. And if that was Moxley, he'd be bleeding in the first 5. You don't need the blood. I don't look. If you did this exact same match and did not like have them go out into the crowd, the match is better. We got a hidden blade from nowhere. MJF turned to razz the crowd and catches a hidden blade. Tope blade. Danny Brown. KJ, you hear Ricky Shane Page is a free agent. Where do you see him going, TNA or NXT? I could see people kind of giving him a shot in a couple different places. TNA might be a really good fit for him. MJF back in the ring. Osprey to the top. Another forearm to the back of the neck. Two. Puffer was great. Yeah, that's who it was. Greg Hardy. Thank you, Unbroken. He just got knocked the F out again last week. Yeah, he did. Dude was hype train. Yeah, man. And thank you for reminding me who it was. But it was like, did he just do that? Again, in the confines of combat sport, and I don't want to go crazy with this, but you can't have the doctor come in and help you, right? Because technically, I knocked your shoulder out of place. It's not fair that you got fixed and I got to keep fighting you. If you need fixed by a doctor, tap out, bitch. Osprey gets knocked off the top rope by MJF. Matt Cardona is teasing. He's always teasing a return, Damian. This man has been trolling everybody for so fucking long. He will end up somewhere one day. He said it. I believe him that he doesn't want to end his. Oh, wait. Everyone on their feet. Styles Clash from the second rope. Yeah, I'm with you, Anthony. I'm with you, bro. I'm almost out of voice in this match alone. So much shit has happened. Oh, that was easy. So Osprey tries to pull MJF away from the ropes. Doesn't do it very well. You can't. You might as well go the hour now. I want to stay positive, guys. It's a hell of a match. It really is a good match. Back and forth. Some things I would change. To me, the time limit draw is something Tony Khan has done before. And to me, it's a little bit of, I'm not smart enough to come out with a real good way to work this. So we'll just have them run out of time. But where do you go from here? I hate that the tombstone. Yeah, listen. To me, the tombstone is like number 99 was retired in hockey. Nobody could be number 99 after Gretzky retired. 99 gets retired in the league. It's respected. The tombstone should be the same thing. Fuck that. The fact that you hit a tombstone mid-match blows my mind and bothers me. As Osprey back on the table, MJF dragging himself to the top. Did Will Osprey win? Not yet, Daniel. We still going. 50 minutes deep into this match. Big elbow. And I thought they were too close to the guardrail. Big Elbow solved that problem real quick. I forgot this show has an overrun. It's going to fucking need it. I uploaded more baby shorts. They getting big. What? Again, this match has got everything in it. Didn't Cole and MJF time limit draw before All In last year? Cole, MJF, Danielson. Was it Danielson and MJF win time limit draw? Fact checkers, confirm that with me. Is it like soccer? Do we have a stoppage time? Right. Sudden death. As we go back to pitcher and pitcher, Osprey's laid out through a table. MJF's on the floor, and the ref is not counting for shit. Excited for tomorrow night. Super excited for tomorrow night. A lot of fun. And again, it's been interesting to see the fan vote. I don't agree with all of the voting of the fans, but the people have spoken, and we will give out the golden KJs tomorrow night, your half-year awards, as we are in pitcher and pitcher. And if you are just tuning in, MJF, Will Ospreay have gone 50-plus minutes and heading towards the 1 hour, the first ever 1 hour time limit draw, as far as my memory goes. This is insane. Next Friday is House of Glory High Intensity. Damien, I know you're excited. We're going to try and add it to the docket. We'll watch a little bit of SmackDown, a little bit of House of Glory, but we will be here live next Friday regardless. I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe's had a phenomenal year, and he says he really likes NXT. He might just stick around, so we'll find out what that means. I wish Ospreay went to WWE. He had his reasons. Absolutely had his reasons. I believe his reasons were less dates, more money, more freedom to do whatever he wants, and more time with his family. I do not knock the man. The fans out there that give wrestlers and athletes shit for making the most money they can, that's not something I do. You can't knock the hustle. He found a man that was willing to pay him. You got to understand, the WWE is a different monster. It's a different grind. It's a different, less freedom to be yourself in some regards, as far as they kind of have an overarching say on how you present yourself. This might be the best place for Ospreay, because Ospreay is a bit of an anomaly. What an absolutely fantastic match. Absolutely. We have an early addition for match of the year as we get to the end of this. As I'm in pitcher and pitcher, but right now MJF is biting the finger of Ospreay. Not your fave subject, but could you see Enzo rescuing Big Bill from Jericho? I would freak out if he did. I like Enzo. Enzo's a good guy. I've chatted with Enzo. Don't have a whole lot bad to say. I know his reputation. I know some of the heat that has come with him. I still say, if you ever hear that fucking music that they used to rock, if that music hits anywhere, AEW, WWE, I think the place will explode. Keep it coming, folks. Keep it coming. I love seeing this chat. And we're almost at 150. So if you're watching me right now, go find a couple friends. Let's see if we can push this to 200 tonight. WWE would limit. I kind of agree with that, Puff. I do. And maybe not all for bad reasons, but I do believe he has the freedom to kind of cut loose here. Osprey didn't go to WWE because he didn't want to work Mondays to Fridays. It could be. But you got to remember, with WWE comes Mondays or Fridays, plus you have to do house shows. There's more to it. There's more appearances. There's more responsibility. And again, will they try and kind of limit your overall, what you think, what you cherish? As the ref kicks MJF's hand free off the rope, and Osprey able to get out. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left, folks. See, this is where the commentary team should be telling us. There's only 5 minutes left. There's only 5 minutes left. Oh, my God. Can you believe they're not talking about the time at all? They should be talking about the time. Joe Hendry will bomb on the main roster. He won't be a priority, same as Ethan Page. You all better hope they stay in NXT. Yeah, I think you're completely wrong about that. If you're a star, you get over. Ask LA Knight. Ask LA Knight what happens. So if you're a star and you work and you do your thing, you'll get over. Ethan Page will be in NXT for a hot minute. But again, if you can work and you can do what you need to do and you have the character and charisma, they're not going to prevent you from growing. They're not going to prevent you. They're not going to stop it. So that's a silly, narrow-minded view, Jilly. I need to take 6 months off to recover after this. Holy shit. 4 minutes, by the way. Yeah, all over the place. 7-star match. You're missing the best AEW match I've personally seen. MDB, where are you, buddy? NXT has no stars, just OnlyFans advertisements. Oh, Puff, that's just stupid. I'm not going to waste my time. Alex, good to see ya. I think limiting Osprey would be for his own good to extend his career. He's reckless. You're not wrong. That's what I said. It's not all bad, but it's give and take, right? And again, when you are the artist, when you're making the art, you don't necessarily want to be limited, even if it is in your best interest. So again, I could see why he made the choice. As MJF threatening a kangaroo kick. What the fuck? Since I know the match is ending in a draw, I stopped caring. Anyone else feel like Richard? Oh, Ospreay blocks it. Catapult, but he lands it. Oh, shit. And we're going to get the cheeky kick. There you go. Love it. Cheeky Nando's. And he's staying in NXT for a while. 100%. Absolutely. No excuse. I have to sit through Dynamite. You have to. Poison Rana, but he lands it. Holy shit. Are you kidding? Dave Meltzer's unloaded several times. It's a 60-minute match. Edging my ass. Time limit draw. Yeah, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Now Will Ospreay lands as MJF returns the favor. Now, I want more urgency. That's my, like, honestly, if you're down to the final couple minutes, they should be talking about it. And the wrestlers should be acting like, oh, shit, I want to win. Oh, shit, the game's almost over. And look at it. We're off and running again. And MJF reminding everybody how athletic MJF is. There you go. James feels the same way. I clicked on Walmart. Puff, you're clearly in the minority. And again, you can think that all you want, buddy. But at the end of the day, let's be real. It's fucking cooking. And it's selling out buildings and buildings and more buildings. They just did it in my backyard. And we're just rolling. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, if you don't think it's absolutely exploded, and between what we got on Mondays and what we're getting on Fridays, and there's so much. I'm not going to sit here and waste my time with it. Do you, bud? MJF needs to go to WWE already. One day. He's just milking the money, Mark. Poison Rana. Going for the eye. Oh. All right. Then he just no-sold it. Spanish Fly. 2. Robert, let's go, buddy. I bet you're loving this one. Yeah, these two are great. I need them to have more. This is Kenny Osprey level wrestling. It's fucking phenomenal. And the fact that they amped right up near the back half of this is crazy. We went through a bit of a quiet spot, but a 60-minute match, and they pulled it back up. I like it. I like it. But I really wish somebody would talk about the fact that this match is about to end. Yeah. But they just did an Iron Man match, essentially, right? That's my, like, how do you work that out? This is entertaining. This is fucking great. One of the best matches in AEW history. Facts. This is one of the best hours of AEW Dynamite in 2024. Period. Yeah. Has anybody on commentary mentioned the fact that this match is coming to an end? This needs to end. I agree. It's good. We got no choice in a second. Yeah, right. MJF over anyone in a promo battle. Not true. MJF's got a gift for gab, but there's flaws to that game. Hidden blade! And he kicks out. He kicks out. That should, if you were going to hit that finisher there, I think you end it. A dub. This match is better than a ribeye steak. It's good. It's good. Let's go. Let's see if we get to 200. If you hear my voice right now, go drop this link. Bring some friends. MJF ducks the hidden blade. How much time is left in this match? It's not over an hour. We had entrances. He looked at the Tron. He looked at the, it's good. Botched move. I didn't catch it. Mega, let me know. Isn't Pac challenging the winner at All In? Is that true, Kyle? Because if that's true, that's fucked. Did anyone else just go to like a fake commercial? What's up, Charles? I don't believe this thing with Rick O'Shea. I don't believe it either. I don't believe it, but I'm a skeptic, so that's my excuse. MJF with a Osprey with a headbutt, and then another. 1 minute. They announced it. 1 minute. Yeah, no, you guys got to remember, it didn't start right on the hour. There was entrances. What are you waiting for? Oh, that's so bullshit. Oh. What a fucking great match. What a fucking stupid moment we're having right now. And the ref gets bumped, so ding, ding, ding. This one's over. Yeah, it's fucking dumb. And I'm going to tell you why in 1 second, folks. I will explain why I hate what just happened. Oh, the ref's okay. MJF won. MJF won. And the crowd is just fucking booing. MJF steals the win with 2 seconds on the clock. Why did they do the ref bump? Your new international champion, Maxwell Jacob Freeman. Holy shit. MJF had the ring. MJF had the ring. Oh. He beat the time. Wow, that was awesome. Fucking insane match to start Dynamite tonight, folks. MJF gets the win with 2 seconds left on the clock. He is your new champion. Both men still laying in the ring, calling for medical help. The ref bump was a little unnecessary, but I didn't realize he had the ring. He had the ring. MJF won. Wild finish. And I'll tell you my only complaint about that finish in a second, guys. What the? Wow. Listen, they surprised me, man. That was supposed to happen, or was it a botch? That was supposed to happen. It just was a little clunky. Unbelievable. 59 minutes and 58 seconds of a match. We should just go off the air. All right, good night, everybody. That was enough. That is one of the best matches of the year. That is one of the best. This has been the best hour of AEW Dynamite in 2024. Max has oxygen as he tries to hold up the belt. All right, I give Max some credit here. Buzzer beater pin. Listen, the buzzer beater pin shocked me. Shocked me. So I give them credit. I was surprised that it didn't just go draw. When they bumped the ref, I thought the match was over. I didn't realize that MJF had a ring, but they did point it out. Dun, dun, dun. That was unbelievable. Tiger driver move storyline is dumb. That's my only issue, Chair, and I will talk about why in a minute. But we go from MJF to the Acclaimed and Mark Briscoe. MJF is a legend in the making. He is fucking phenomenal. And anybody that says MJF is just a mouthpiece, you got to go watch his matches. Rewatch this match. So the Acclaim teaming up with Briscoe and Swerve. Never got goosebumps. There you go. KJ ready and just to drop the title to Garcia all in. JV, I hope. There has to be a rematch. There has to be a rematch. And now you open the door and go, 60-minute Iron Man match. Here we go. Because this match only went 59 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, it's those little details. It works for me. I'm okay with it. I give them a whole lot of marks. There's Swerve. What a weird team. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. It's worth the watch, MDB. It was one of the best things AEW has given us in 2024. Period. If they have DQs, I'll be done with AEW, but congrats to MJF. This match couldn't end in a DQ because I believe the main event will end in a DQ because they're building blood and guts. Tell me I'm wrong. And we'll see. We'll be here when it happens. But my prediction is the main event ends in a brawl. Darby shows up. You know, everybody shows up. And they, oh my God, blood and guts next week. That's how that's going to go. So you can't have, to their credit, Tony Khan, good job. Whoever came up with this fucking idea. This match ending the way it did, I'm okay with. I think it's great. So why wasn't that the main event? It's a good question because it's going to overshadow the entire show. Holy buzzer beater. After 59 minutes and 58 seconds, MJF wins. What a fucking curveball. What a curveball. Holy shit. I agree. I don't believe Ricochet is coming to AEW. We'll find out, but I don't think so. Rematch at Wembley. It has to be. It has to be. It can't be MJF Garcia at Wembley. That's the match. And just when you give them all the credit for doing amazing, here comes the fucking learning tree to ruin it all. Yeah, everybody needs to go take a piss after what just happened. So, Jesus Christ. And the learning tree. You're a fucking idiot. AEW's first event in Arkansas, and we have a title change right off the bat. Great for them. MJF match was epic, 100%. The crowd goes mild. The crowd goes nothing. The crowd does not give a fuck about Jericho. And to follow up that match with this is a fucking insult to everybody. Yeah, book it. You're right, AR1. 100%. The only little thing I'm going to bitch about or nitpick about is the fact that the Tiger Driver's storyline is stupid because Danielson didn't miss any time. That's it. Like, it didn't cripple Danielson. Danielson came back a week later and was in Anarchy in the Arena match. Danielson was fine. So it's really fucking dumb. You do a move to hurt somebody, but now he doesn't want to do a move. Now, what they're going to do And you guys are going to hear from me. And when it happens, I'll go, ha. They're going to run this back. When they run it back, Osprey hits the Tiger Driver and wins. That is now the differential between the two matches. Team AEW is the replacements. 100%. Oh, wow. Woo! I'm fucking sweating, folks. What a fucking match. This match was nothing but was all spots. What was so great about it? Jimmy, did you not watch the fucking match? There were issues that I pointed out. They shouldn't be in the crowd fighting for 20 minutes with no rest. But the back and forth, the technical wrestling, the twists, the turns, the ups, the downs. I didn't love the finish overall, but come on, Jimmy. As much as I give the AEW fans shit, you gotta at least see some good there. You didn't enjoy that? You watched that match and thought, this is boring. It's all spots. Spots are fun. When do we get anti-spot? If the ratings go down during this match, then MJF and Osprey will look bad. That is the thing about stacking tonight. If your ratings aren't great, if you don't crack 900 tonight, it does not look good for the company. Your biggest stars in big positions. I'm not even listening to this fucking asshole. Like I'm boycotting Chris Jericho. Fuck him. Rating dropper, learning butt crack. So what Jericho does is Jericho always follows what he feels is going to be a big segment. Because if you're watching already, if the ratings go up during something good, and then Jericho comes on after, it can help his quarter. You see what he does? He's thinking. He's not an idiot, but he's an asshole. Holy shit. Are we Minoru Suzuki? Did I just mention we had one of the best matches of 2024 by AEW? And you're going to follow it up with Jericho and Minoru Suzuki? Fuck. They need someone to calm the crowd after a good match. Calming the crowd is one thing. Doing this is another thing. This is the polar opposite of what you just did. And Suzuki's got paper, which is going to be a contract for a match. Does anybody want to see Chris Jericho versus Suzuki? No. A receipt in hand, fact. Oh, hell no. Really? Suzuki versus Jericho? Yeah. So now I have my drunk white uncle fighting my drunk Japanese uncle at the family cookout. This is fucking wonderful. How long is the Jericho contract again? 8 fucking more years, I believe. Jericho is going to be contracted to AEW longer than I'm going to be fucking alive. I'm convinced. Jimmy, I can't. Jimmy comes on and questions, oh, that was just a spot heavy match. I can't believe that match wasn't great. What was so good about that match? But then praises the learning tree. So I imagine Jimmy's just trying to say the opposite of everybody else. Minoru there, yeah. Suzuki is here. Headbutt to Jericho. Suzuki versus Jericho is going to be awful. Yeah. Segment sucks. Suzuki, I think I left one of his... Never underestimate Tony Khan's ability to fuck things up. Stepping on your own dick, as somebody eloquently put it once upon a time. Vance, regardless of if they do it as often, both are dumb and unnecessary. I don't mind Chris Jericho and the learning tree every single week. They're entertaining. If people don't like, blame Tony Khan for giving Chris Jericho creative control in the contract. Anybody, listen, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. We are the Wrestling Utopia. We are not a channel like other channels that block you for having a difference of opinion. What do you find entertaining about the Jericho thing? The matches suck. The payoffs suck. The angles suck. The promos suck. We know Jericho wasn't this guy 4 or 5 weeks ago. It is fake. It is phony. It is contrived. It is bullshit. It is not good. He won't go away, Sean. He won't go away. That's what he did. And in the process, he's an arrogant, egotistical fuck who can't get over himself. We are forced to watch a man's midlife crisis play out in front of us. He's taking TV time away from your women's division. He's taking TV time away from your younger talent. He's not getting anybody over. Everything he does somehow benefits him at the end. Even when he he put that action kid over. Yeah, then set him on fire. You taking a pin is not the same as putting someone over. If you let a guy pin you, but then you burn him and then you never see that guy again, you didn't put him over. Oh, Sasha Banks thanking the EVPs for banning Britt Baker from Backstage. Grandpa Canada versus Grandpa Japan. No one cares. It's a waste of fucking time. I say this shit all the time, guys, but I got Sasha. I got EVP. She's doing the stupid fucking dance, which makes my head hurt. Jericho and Sasha are always like, go back for the last few weeks. Mone and Jericho's segments are always tied together. I don't know why. It's just a thing that happens. Okada, all feverish from the Sasha. My issue with Jericho was I would listen to his podcasts. I would watch him wrestle. He should have been the first ever AEW world champion. That was a good choice. It made sense. But where they fucked up was Jericho started going on his podcast when people were criticizing him. And it was this, I'm amazing. I'm wonderful. I'm the best. And if anyone out there's criticizing me, you're fucking dumb. You're dumb. So what? I used a big crash pad. So what? I did this. So what? I did that. It's getting worse. And then you have guys like Meltzer who will take a match like Chris Jericho versus Bandito, where when Bandito had to go half speed for Chris Jericho to keep up, and then people go, what a fucking match. It is bullshit. And I'm sorry. I have completely turned heel on Chris Jericho. It sucks. No, it's not working. It's not working, guys. That did not make sense, but he is entertaining. Who was entertained by that? Jimmy, what was the fucking entertaining part of that? Help me understand, Jimmy. Help me understand, Jimmy. What was entertaining about what we just got? An old man in the ring just talking shit, and we know he's being fake. Well, that's the gimmick, KJ. No, it shouldn't be the gimmick. And again, you got to remember, Jericho did this because people were shitting on him, not the other way around. So what the fuck was entertaining about it? Okada is a joke. He's funny. I do like funny Okada a little bit. I need more of those Mone with the elite. That really solidifies Mone in that heel spot, and I think this is smart booking. Again, I know I was mad about certain things, but Mercedes being booked like this is perfect, and she works like this. She's a good in-ring competitor, but her trying to be a babyface sucks because she's fake and pretentious as it is. So it works. Her with the Young Bucks and the EVPs and sucking up to them works. Woo! Since MJF won, I would say that the match still shouldn't have been 60 minutes. You know what, Richard? I can't look a gift horse in the mouth. And yeah, I'm sure there's people out there that can make a case. That was too much or da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Fuck it. I don't care. It was a good match. I was entertained for 59 minutes. Yeah, being a picky wrestling critic, I found some stuff that I didn't love. But overall, they banged. They absolutely fucking banged. I know you can pause on all of that. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are in commercial break. Up next, I believe, is going to be Mercedes Moné versus Nyla Rose. And this is the problem. You had that 50-minute match, that 59-minute match, and we're cooking. Big surprise win for MJF. Then you get the learning tree. Meh. Then you get Mercedes and the EVPs. Meh. But see, it's all those ones that are Tony's closest friends and the ones that keep getting spots they don't deserve. This is a perfect example of it. That's my take, guys. As an AEW fan, the Bucks and Jericho bother me because they are hurting the product. You have wrestlers sitting at home, not being used, not being booked, including a women's division, so that Jericho can have TV time and the Bucks can have TV time, and they don't provide anything good. The Bucks and Jericho are doing the exact same characters, the exact same bullshit gimmick. I still take the Acclaimed over Jericho. I would. Mone never got this type of heat in WWE even when she was a heel, so it's perfect. That's not true at all, sir. Yeah, no, I disagree with that. Swerve and Briscoe was good. Oh, that's true. I love me Briscoe. I think Briscoe should not have the Ring of Honor title. He should just be on Dynamite fighting for. He could fight for the international title. He could fight for the continental title. I think Briscoe's amazing. I think they could use him so much. And there you go. I don't get how people simp over this lady. She does nothing for me. Mercedes. Oh, yeah, by the way, I will take a prediction, even though it's a foregone conclusion. Who are you taking in this match? Mercedes Moné or Nyla Rose? You heard me correct. Nyla Rose. NXT heel Sasha was great. Absolutely. And again, she had a really good WWE heel runs. Oh, yeah, man. B hockey. Briscoe is he's just naturally charismatic. He's just one of those guys that own the fucking room. And again, when you put a camera on him, he's entertaining. And that's what your show lacks sometimes. The people, the characters, the MJFs, the Briscoes, the Swerves, the Ospreys, the guys and girls that have charisma that can get themselves over, that the fans are excited about. They're not just like generic good wrestler number one, generic good wrestler number two. I admit there's a lot of good, talented wrestlers in AEW, but a lot of them are just that. Oh, they're really good in the ring, but that's it. If you have guys like Briscoe, use them. Give Briscoe all the time you're giving Jericho, your ratings will go up. I promise you. I promise you. And actually, if anyone can pass this message on to Tony Khan, I would tell him, take that challenge. Give Briscoe all Jericho's time for the next fucking 2 months. And I guarantee you the ratings go up for Briscoe. Jericho is like herpes, 100%, 100%, 100%. That's all I'm going to say about that. And we are off and running. Next match. Yeah, she digging in. And I think we're getting CEO chance. Oh, Mercedes getting out of the way of Nyla. The problem with this, why would you not book Mercedes against like one of your baby faces? Like a real, like someone that's very baby face. Nyla's been a heel for fucking a decade. So if she's gonna nobody cares, they're gonna chant CEO over Nyla Rose. If you put her in there with fucking anybody, especially one that's half cute, put her in there with Anna Jay, she might be heelish. Sky Blue, she might be heelish. But even they have a better chance of getting cheered than Nyla Rose. Yeah, Jericho won't fuck off. And again, I know I beat this dead horse every single fucking week. But as an AEW fan, imagine giving the time you give Jericho to somebody better. Imagine giving it to your women's division. Imagine giving it to Wardlow or Ricky Starks or Mark Briscoe or any number of people that aren't getting TV time. That's the problem with Chris Jericho. Rio's hurt, but yeah, you're funny. Sasha Banks is a great wrestler. She deserves her flowers. She's a really good heel. She's a really good in-ring competitor. She is one of the fakest, pretentious people in the business. Sorry, Damien, I know you think she's cute, but she seems like an asshole. Jericho's the new Hogan, 100%. Jera Hogan is the thing. Hashtag Jera Hogan. If you can hear my voice right now, hashtag Jera Hogan. As we go to picture in picture, Nyla in control of Mercedes. So again, Nyla working like a heel on a heel. You just decided the Mercedes was going to be a heel. It should be one of those matches where she's just bullying a fucking babyface. Go get one of the fucking women that we never see and just have her bully the shit out of that babyface. DMD has been banned, by the way. That means she's probably going to show up, but the Young Bucks have banned DMD from the building, apparently. Mone is going downhill faster than the... Alex, I don't fully agree with that. And I will say this. If she continued to kind of be the baby face that she was trying to be prior to the return of DMD, burning. You might as well set it on fire. It's the same thing that went wrong with Saraya. But you brought Saraya in, and she was going to be the savior of the division, and the fans turned on her. And then by the time you turned her reactionary to the situation, you already burned her out. Mercedes is getting ahead of it, and I will give her credit. Her being an asshole works well. The stupid dance, the over-the-top attitude, it fits. She is a natural heel. She is like fucking Brandy Rhodes, a natural fucking heel. Run her like it, and she's good. I will stop complaining about Mercedes if you book her proper. If you replace Chris Jericho with Dalton Castle, you would see the ratings boost. You're not wrong. Again, Dalton Castle's another guy with charisma, another guy with a character, another wrestler that is not just generic good wrestler number 3, generic good wrestler number 4. I know, Damien, but just because she's pretty doesn't mean she's great. Mercedes thinks fans are beneath her. She would have them stand. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Though I don't always, blame her, but yeah. Put freaking Queen Valet Ice against her. Queen Valet. Oh, Velvet Ice. What the fuck? Sean. I mean, again, line up somebody that Sasha can bully. Her fighting a bigger body lady, Nyla, and getting healed out doesn't work. You put her in a position where she can be an asshole. Jera Hogan. Hashtag Jera Hogan. Spread the word. Hashtag Jera Hogan should be a thing. It should be trending on X right now. The worst AEW event was that. The thing is who makes AEW going on a tour like that, so KJ fixed right. Kira, I'm not sure what you're saying. The worst AEW event was the going tour. I think you're talking about Jericho going on tour, but I would love that. Mercedes feels like just another member of the roster in AEW, was much more of a star even under Vince. She does feel like a big fish in a small pond here. She does feel like a bigger presence. So I give her credit for that. And again, I think the problem with her was she wanted Charlotte Flair money, and she wanted to be booked like she wanted to be booked at the top of the division. She couldn't do that in WWE. There's too much competition. Here, there's less competition. Dalton is fun and funny, but I think it can go full-time at this point. Yeah, I'm really, we saw him go through those hard years through Ring of Honor. Such a big fan of Dalton Castle and what he did. And again, a guy like Dalton Castle doesn't have to go week in and week out. If you use Dalton Castle like you use like R-Truth or Carlito, that kind of like, maybe you see him in a backstage segment. And then every once in a while, you give him a match. There's ways to do this. And again, Dalton Castle is just an example. But that's what AEW lacks. Again, you can go anywhere and see a cool wrestling match. But Nyla Cannonball. And they're booing Nyla. Like, it doesn't make sense. How about build new stars? Crazy idea, I know. That's a very good question. Can they build new stars from the top, from the bottom up? So far, can anybody think of a homegrown talent? I know everyone's going to throw MJF at me. Sasha is trash. WWE destroys AEW. I do not agree that Sasha is trash. I believe her attitude's kind of trash. But listen, there's talent there. There is talent there. She had some really good matches, and it takes two to tango. Those, the Sasha Bailey matches, the Sasha Charlotte Flair matches, they cooked, and she was a part of that. I give her credit where it's due. My issue with Sasha is she's not as good as she thinks she is, and her attitude seems very pretentious. I don't like it. All the people with great characters, they don't use them because they don't know how to book for them, and that's the downfall. I mean, Tony Storm might be the exception, and you know what? I made a joke earlier about RJ City, but maybe RJ City should write more of the shit because Tony Storm at least is following a narrative. Are we getting a split chant? Folks, if you're watching and listening to AEW right now, are we getting a split chant? Hell, give Christian that time. It would be much better. Facts. I'll take that. Mercedes pulling a glove out of her trunks. Nyla's for AEW champion, so they just padding Mercedes' resume. Make it make sense, though, Mark. And I see what you're saying. Again, you just turned her into a heel and then put her in the match with a lady that's been a heel for the entire duration of this company. As she locks in, oh, Nyla bit her hand. And then this little lady just smashes this big lady's face off the ground. Locks in the bank statement. The statement maker, by the way. Put Dijak with Dalton. He's equal to his. Put Maximum Male Models with Dalton Castle. And then Dalton doesn't have to wrestle. Maximum Male Models can do the majority of the wrestling. Sasha Skanks. Mercedes just needs to go full heel. She has gone full heel. And even to pull out the glove and act like Britt Baker and put on the lockjaw. That is all great shit. She was just doing it to the wrong person. Oh, we got DMD in a Sting mask. Are you ready? Here comes. Saw her when she walked in. I should have known. DMD is here. DMD dressed up like Sting. Mercedes running. Security. Gathering around Sasha like she's Trump taking a bullet. Holy shit. And we get DMD chance, kind of. Mone just botched too much for her to be a CEO. I don't even get what the fuck the CEO thing is. They built it in so they would chant it. And Nick said it, I think, a while back. They only did it so they could chant CEO versus DMD. As ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of that match. DMD trying to get her hands. They're setting that up, and I like it. I like DMD versus Sasha. It's working. Little mistakes, but it's working. But now we are getting a replay of Toni Storm and Mariah May. So we're getting 3 matches out of a 2-hour program tonight, possibly. But I can't really give them shit because one of the matches was an hour. And that might be it. When you can't work a story, when you can't book well, just let 2 guys go in there and bang for an hour, pause, and let it turn out. Did I auto-tune? I don't think so. I don't know. You have to let me know. Like the stream. Let's go, folks. Give me that thumbs up. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you can hear my voice right now, I'd like to get back up over 150. I believe we hit 165 already tonight. Let's get those numbers back up. I'm blaming Jericho for the numbers dipping. But ladies and gentlemen, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. Big shout out to Big Nick. Big shout out to Anthony. Both of them will be back tomorrow night as we walk the red carpet and we give out our half year for lifeies. It's going to be a hell of a show. It's going to be a lot of fun. 8 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Can't wait for it. And it's going to be a fun one. We're going to get into all the awards, best male, best female, best tag team faction, storyline, all the fun stuff, biggest botch. So tune in for that. You give us your 2 cents. We're doing it live like we do everything else live, folks. So be a part of the fun. And remember, we still have SmackDown this week. We have Slammiversary this week. We are back all week long for all your favorite wrestling. And we do. Look at the little ticker below. We cover all the wrestling. GCW to New Japan to AEW, WWE, and everything in between. We are the channel that watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there. And we really appreciate all of you guys being a part of this. We love bringing you these streams. And again, it's been fun. It's nothing but fun. We are the place where you can come and give your opinion, give your 2 cents, and not get pushed away. We try and click on 100% of the chat messages, even though we're not really good at it. But we do have the super chat and super sticker. We're not here for a money grab. I know some channels you go to and there's like pay me all over it. We do this for the love of wrestling. We wanted a place for people to come and openly talk about it. We don't have to agree. We just have to respect each other. And it's a ball. And we got over 130 people respecting each other here tonight. Whew. I grabbed my drink about 20 minutes ago and never drank it. Son of a bitch. I'm sick of people saying Mercedes botches too much. Damien, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, does she botch too much? She does botch, but everybody botches. I think we're too hard on the botches. Some botches are bullshit and like, why did you do that? But slip-ups and in a real fight, you see people trip and fall. Not every kick goes proper. Not every fucking punch goes the way you wanted. Some people miss things. Do I feel like Mercedes botches too much? No, my issues with Mercedes are more outside of the ring than inside of the ring. I think inside of the ring, she's pretty good. Whew. Sean Reed. I remember when Wardlow was like gonna be huge, had every chance and blew it. Do you believe that Wardlow blew it, or do you think that they blew it with him? I go back to, do you guys remember when Wardlow was sitting on top of the cage, and I believe he had just beat MJF or just what was it? My memory escaped me, but he was on top of the cage, and the building was going nuts. He wins the title, and they put him in an angle with Callis and security guards, and they killed him, and now he's gone. T.O. is Walmart version of the boss. That match was a kind of a letdown. But what did you expect from that match, Richard? That's what I mean. Like, you know what? Leave that match out. Don't have that match tonight. Make the Swerve match longer. I don't know. I think I was yelling too loud. I did punch the mic. Hopefully it eases back off. This Storm and Rise stuff is good. It is good. And like I said, the only thing I had an issue with was the people that were not even an issue. I was surprised that people were shocked by it. Thank you so much, Jimmy. We appreciate it. Oh, wait a minute. Jack Perry backstage. What the fuck just happened? Is Jack Perry beating up Brandon Cutler? Okay, Jack Perry just took out Brandon Cutler. So Brandon Cutler gets taken out for the second week in a row. Thank you, Chair. Thank you. Thank you. Dentist Mommy has arrived. Dentist Mommy? That's funny as hell. AEW Bullet Club and WWE New Gen NWO is 2025 rumor on Reddit. It'd be very interesting played. I'll see how they cut that into this because we've already kind of got taste of it. So we'll see. As here comes Tony Storm. Oh no, that's Mariah May. Holy shit. Good job. 2024 is going by fast. Yeah, man. It's been a crazy year so far. A lot has happened, a lot has gone on, and time has flown. I feel like as I get older, they just keep getting faster. I would actually love the entire stream of audio too. No, it's killing me, Smalls. I punched my microphone. Now I think I fucked it up. KJ Pendergrass. I see that. That's funny as shit. Ryan May's got a microphone. Wrestling for life never gets old. Love it. Told you guys the wrestling might suck. We never do. Charles, welcome to the channel. The first match was amazing. Hopefully, the main event is just as good. Yeah, again, I mean, when you set that bar so high, yeah, when you set that bar so high, it's tough to come back. Where do you go with it? What do you do? KJ greater than T-Pain. I'll accept that. T-Pain, KJ, thank you, thank you, thank you. Fuck my shit up. Dun 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 dun. The biggest AEW botch was made by Shad Khan. Depends how you look at it. I mean, it's a little entertaining, right? I mean, it might be my new thing. I might have to do it. I definitely fucked up my mic when I punched it. So we'll see if it gets back to normal. I don't have the headphones in, so I can't hear myself. Charlotte isn't the greatest, but she's better than Sasha. Charlotte is the greatest, and she's miles better than Sasha for a lot of reasons. For a one-man show on Wednesdays, you do a damn good job with comments, KJ. I appreciate that. I do my best. Lots to talk about and still cover the wrestling and try not to miss everything. I have people sometimes like, did you not catch this? And I'm like, shit, I tried. I'm in love with the stripper. I wish I could make it come back on. Is it still doing it? Let's see what happens. Great. Now we have Perry. Scapegoat alert, 100%.
Pairing.
You got what I need. Shout out to Teddy. We are getting We Want Tony chance. Perry is not tough. I know, but I think the same thing that just happened in the previous match. Nyla Rose is a powerful woman, and there's Sasha just beating her head off the apron. Not good. So the Swerve match is less than the first match. Yeah, by all standards, yes. KJ and Big Nick gives Wrestling for Life 5 stars. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. We appreciate the love. Do not forget Anthony as well. Big part of the family here. Big part of what we do. Swerve match about to be 9 minutes long. I feel like they shoved too much shit in the back hour. That's my issue. I feel like if you would have taken out the learning tree and maybe extended some other things and had Sasha in a better match, that to me would have worked. Charles, I have an argument with my audio.
Pairing.
Is it still happening? I reset some shit. Is it still happening? Love your videos. Keep up the great work. Jordan Elder, thank you. Make sure you be a friend. Tell a friend. We want to get to 6K, 7K, 8K subscribers. So we are passing milestones every single day. So please help us out. We appreciate it. And the nicest thing you could do is share with everybody. The thing with the Swerve match, guys, I told you before the show started, during the pre-show, the Swerve match is going to be a throwaway match. All of a sudden, wait. Holy fuck, wait. Danielson's still doing, not Danielson. Christopher Daniels is still doing the GM thing. So AEW World Trio Championship on the line. How is this? How are the heel Bullet Club going after and fighting and fucking with the heel patriarchy? Anybody? Anybody? Yeah, I feel like they tried to shove too much in this hour. That was wild. It's good now. Thank you, Chair. I appreciate y'all. You guys are quite helpful. The Quiet Storm with DJ, KJ, and the ones and twos. Let's fucking go. Taking me back to a once upon a time in my life, sir. You think Tony will get in trouble? What Tony? Like Tony who? Be specific. Context is king. Where's my buddy? There you go. Geekbox, my second favorite box in the world. Big shout out to Geekbox and all the love he gives the channel. Go check out Geekbox, and you never know, you might see him around these parts sometimes, but go check out all the hard work that Geekbox putting in, folks. If you haven't seen it yet, he gets a lot of reaction videos, and I know a lot of people have seen us because of him. So thank you so much, Geekbox. And yeah, they have me punching the mic and yelling. Jericho in particular made me yell. So hopefully my audio has settled its fucking ass down for a little bit. Oof, Tony's mouth. What did I miss? Did he just say speak bitch? I don't, maybe. Did I? No. KJ and the Chocolate Rain. That's a nice ring to it. I don't even know what that means. Crowd kind of quiet for this a little. Yeah. I think what I would have done with the Mariah May situation is I would have done a video package, a pre-tape. You would have done it very clean. You could have made it and you could have built it. You could have had like the dramatic music in the background. Let her be theatrical. I really feel like Tony Khan shoved too much shit in the back end. Shivani, KJ. What did Shivani say, folks? You got to let me know. I missed it. I was rambling. I was bitching about my microphone. I was saying hello to people. What did Shivani say? Why did the Bullet Club Gold get their belts stripped? I have no idea. I have no idea. But they will defend the belts that were just stripped against the patriarchy on Saturday. We will be here live watching that and Slammiversary. Do you think we get a DQ in the Swerve match? 100%. This match is about to end in a brawl. Like there's 12 minutes plus overrun left on tonight's show. Yeah, that's 100% what's happening, Richard. I predicted it. My fear was they were going to do it for MJF, Osprey, and the main event. You can't squash everybody. Full marks. I listen, it's not very often I go, holy fuck, I'm surprised by something AEW did, unless it's like, holy fuck, there's a flamethrower. I'm surprised. So for this to kind of play out the way it did, MJF, full marks for what they did, and then you go to the main event tonight is all about blood and guts next week. And again, it's just a weird kind of succession of things, like blood and guts on a random Dynamite. I think you could move blood and guts into like a pay-per-view if you really wanted to make it cool. But again, is this Tony Khan getting a little nervous? I know when he's interviewed or when he talks to the media, everything's great. But internally, is this him? Like, we got to start stacking some shit to get some ratings going. Always the kindest words. Nothing but love, my friend. Nothing but love. Jay White got injured by Christian Cage. That's why. So much for the Freebird rules. Oh, that's so fucking weird. So we can mix up who defends it, but if one guy gets hurt from that's a bit fucked up. I don't like it. But here comes Okada, right down the middle. Kurt Angle agreed with one of my comments I made on One True Sport that the money is the chase and Rhea Ripley must face adversity. that the money is the chase and Rhea Ripley must face adversity. The money is definitely part of the chase. I would agree with that. That's why Rhea Ripley is going to lose to Liv Morgan at SummerSlam. Rhea Ripley will face adversity in Dom Dom. Yeah, weird logic. Swerve with the win. What show is more interesting? Death before Dishonor or High Intensity? They're on the same night. Truthfully, High Intensity. The Ring of Honor show hasn't done a whole lot to get me excited for it. I have no idea what's up there. Well, here comes Swerve Strickland, folks. I broke my shit.
Pairing.
Yeah, that does make sense. I don't like it. Swerve for the win. There is no trios division. Can anybody name, like, what is the trio division consist of? I'm trying to figure that out. Okada's house, beach. DQ finish and chaos. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And you know what? They surprised me earlier. I think it's storyline. I haven't read any reports, Mr. Jackson, on anything that indicates that it's not story. So Christian wants the trios titles, and since he was owed a favor from the Elite, he hurt Jay White and forced the Elite to strip the. But then he still has to, like. Here's where it's fucking dumb. JV is they strip the titles from the team, and then they're gonna fight over the same belt. So just leave them with the belt and beat them. Skip the extra shit. You see what I mean? Run the Freebird rule, but, Juice fills in and they lose. And then when Jay comes back, you have an argument. Well, I wasn't here. I'm team captain. Legit hurt. Okay. Are you interested in Mark Briscoe versus Rodriguez Strong? Yes, it should be a hell of a fucking match. That time of the show, a bunch of basement gremlins trying to do the Nana dance in the crowd. Yeah. Same dudes that want to just touch. It's so weird. Swerve for the win. So, KJ, how you feeling about Bad Blood coming back? I'm happy with it. Literally where some of my favorite matches happened as well. The birth of Kane. Yeah, I got that nostalgia vibe, right? And we've seen Bad Blood coming back. We saw, we've seen them use some of the old nostalgic shows like No Mercy, Halloween Havoc for NXT. I like Bad Blood coming back. It gives us a reason for a Hell in a Cell. Gives us a reason for, some really good rivalries to pay off. So I'm all for it. Let's mix it up. Anytime I get a chance to make new graphics and make things kind of fun and pretty, I'm in. Swerve's in control. By the way, I will take a prediction, but we all kind of feel the same way, right? Emo's house. It's hilarious. Are you looking forward to Blood and Guts next Wednesday, KJ? Brandon, honestly, I'm not. Will it be chaos? And yeah, but we just had an Anarchy in the Arena not that long ago. To me, it's a way for people like the Bucks to avoid actually having matches. Really, when was the last time the Bucks had a straight up tag match? And if you say Revolution, that's not true either. I know they won the tag titles, ladder match. I think it's their way of avoiding. If they go, can the Young Bucks do a straight up 2-on-2 tag match? There's been no build. The AEW team AEW, there is no. What happened to the team AEW that was Anarchy in the Arena? They all just give up. No, none of them wanted to continue the fight. Like if you would have built Anarchy 2 Blood and Guts, it might have worked out a little better. No. And it's a weird team. The Acclaimed have been irrelevant. I love Mark Briscoe, but he's been not used well. And then Swerve. Swerve for the win. I don't think that happened. I think Team AEW should win. Do you think AEW should have more new titles? Oh, fuck, Eric. I love that you put LOL there because I almost fucking laughed out loud real hard. Bring back Taboo Tuesday. Yeah, let's do it. Let's have fun with it. In the day and age where people can vote pretty quick on shit, Taboo Tuesday. Bring back Cyber Sunday. I don't give it. Bring it all back. Bring it all back. How do you top a flamethrower? What will Darby do? I don't know. Do they set the fucking cage on fire? What do you do? That's why when you have anarchy in the arena, you don't have blood and guts for 5 months, 6 months. You push it away. And that's what I said. Like, coming up now, like, we're at the end of July. We're going to get blood and guts. Fine. Then in a few weeks, and then they don't really tie together that well, but then you get All In and All Out a week apart. Still one of the biggest booking flaws, mistakes, bullshit in all of wrestling. Having All In and All Out a week apart is fucking dumb. And then in addition to that, 3 weeks later, you're at Grand Slam. Grand Slam's happening. Spread them out, Tony. Spread them the fuck out. Bring back Armageddon. A lot of people have talked about that. I think Armageddon, it could come back, but they've kind of gone with this day one idea. So kind of timing wise, we'll see. I think Team AEW should win. I don't. That's part of the problem here. I said it going into Anarchy in the Arena. You cannot, if the Bucks lose without it being like, if they just lose, then this whole like we're taking over AEW bullshit, which has been really, really bad, dies. It dies. Are you got that one? Bring back, got that one. All right, folks. We are in picture in picture, by the way. I think Boston just said, I've been bored since 9:10. The back half of this show sucks. Swerve for the win. Everyone's going to say this. Oh, what an amazing Dynamite. It was an amazing match. And like I said at the end of that match, Tony Khan and everyone else should have said, good night, turned the lights off and went the fuck home because you weren't following it and you followed it with shit that didn't matter, shit that sucked. I'm all ears if you disagree. I drove past an AJ Styles hair salon. Okay. Bring back Tuesday in Texas. All right. Wasn't the spacing between the events the excuse Tony used as to why there was so many matches on each card? Yeah, something like that. And you know what? To be honest, All Out actually did all right last year. I feel like, but you're running a risky game. Like, you need people to travel back and forth. What if there's things that change? How can you properly build to All Out? Like, I feel bad for the people in Chicago because to me, they're getting like, it's like the leftovers from All In. It's just like, oh, okay. Like, you can't properly build to All In. All Out when you have All In a week before. And you have to build to All In. You've made it your WrestleMania. Like, for Tony Khan, this is their WrestleMania. It's become that. It's your biggest ticket mover, your biggest revenue creator. As we come back out of picture in picture, and I agree, I literally with Boston, where this has been kind of just meh ever since that match. Yeah. And it's not that the first match was so amazing, yes, but we said it. Like, following it was going to be a problem. I think Day One is a stupid name for WWE pay-per-view. KJ White question. It was a statement. I don't think it's. I mean, I don't care. Is it stupid now? I mean, last year I think it fell on like the first, second, or third. It literally is the reset. It's not bad. It could be better, but it's okay. I don't hate it. Don't love it. Not in the summer with the heat wave. That's for Alex. Though they could have had MJF versus Osprey as the main event. If they started that match as the main event at 9, then you know it's going. No, not true. Wow, Swerve floats through. Nice suplex. See, if you started at 9 o'clock and you don't know how long the overrun is, you end it in the middle of that overrun, right? So if you like, people are going like, "Fuck, the show's gonna end. The show's gonna end," but you kind of have it because of the entrances and such. You could have it go into the overrun, and then you go off the air with everybody just kind of laying in shock. MJF wins, and we go off the air. That, I think, to me, is the way you work it out. But like you said, then no other matches are coming. I would throw in a fucking Patsy match. Like, oh yeah, so and so's gonna fight so and so, and it just never happened. Yeah, when you follow that match up with Chris Jericho, with the Mercedes Nyla, the Mariah May segment wasn't good. The crowd didn't really react to it a lot. It's not that, well, the first match was so good that nothing could live up to it. Nah, you kind of followed up, something really remarkable with some really not so good shit. Amazing first hour, second hour was a complete different episode. Fact. And this match, to me, the crowd's even pretty quiet for this match. Not a bad match, but we all know where it's going. There's no way they continue this Bucks versus Team AEW into a stadium stampede at All In, right? Yeah, no, it's a good chance. That's the issue, right? Like, they're so full of themselves. This is my issue with Jericho and the Bucks, is they think their shit's amazing. So yeah, we'll do Anarchy, and then but they don't do any normal matches. They don't do any matches. Like, people, tag team of the year. When do they compete in the tag team division? They continued the CEO and DMD story, and the May story, the learning tree, was the flop. Yeah, but the CEO DMD thing was good. Should have been someone other than Nyla Rose. That's my only complaint there. And I said Mariah May should have been a pre-tape. Her coming out and doing what she did, it just fell flat. All Out last year was one of my favorite AEW pay-per-views ever. Ironically, I feel like All Out overachieved because I wasn't expecting much of it. And I believe, if memory serves me correct, I was pretty high on it too. Power slam. Down goes Okada. Show up at Slammiversary. That is very possible. We will be here live Saturday for that, Kyle. We weren't sure if we were going to go the hour till the 45-minute mark. Facts. You got a very good point there. So, like I said, the only thing you can do to combat that is have something else. The Young Bucks will fight fucking Top Flight in the main event tonight, and then it just never happens. Sorry, folks, we're going to bump matches. That would be creative. But I 100%, the easiest way is just, here it goes. Here come the Bucks. Thongs are just full-time wedgie. How is that going? You're asking the wrong person, bro. You're asking the wrong person. Here's the Acclaim. Now Darby's going to show up. We already know that. 7 stars, of course. All Out is basically Backlash. Yes, but it's too close. You don't have enough time to Backlash. There's Jack Perry. There's Mark Briscoe. Who else are we going to get? So they stripped the trio. They stripped the trios titles, trios chants, and now we're doing the same. Yes, it's fucking stupid. But everybody's in the ring, as we expected. Briscoe, Perry throwing forearms. That they are. Briscoe, Tope. Perry, DDT on Briscoe. Swerve with a house call. Jack Perry gets popped. There's not enough. I feel like we need other people. Here we go. Hangman. Is that new? Hangman Adam Page. As we bring back one of the best rivalries in AEW history. That's new music and shit for Hangman, correct? I feel like they would have known. Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm just grasping, hoping for an idea. But there goes Swerve and Okada. We still haven't got Darby, though. Young Bucks hiding behind security. The learner was the only hiccup. We complain about AEW doesn't give it enough content. Yeah, but they got to do it well. They got to do it well, and they didn't do it well, JV. I'm not mad, but here comes Darby. Yeah, again, and I don't mind that Mariah May is building the story. I just think they didn't do it well. Where is he? Where is he, folks? And what weapon does he have tonight? Nobody. Oh, wait. Is he going to repel? We're going to get a sting spot. I think Mark Briscoe gave it away. Yeah, here he comes. Darby from the roof. Holy shit. Darby from the roof. I love this company sometimes. Yes, we're in the overrun. Here's Darby. Darby, man. And we're fighting again. By the way, Swerve and Paige fought off. I think Okada's gone too. Security taking a beating. Darby comes down from the roof. Oh my God, what are we doing? Shit don't stop. I don't like that spot. Yeah, I'm not like that. I mean, I don't like the spot because I get it. It is what it is. It's the Sting spot. It's Sting. Killing me. We got the old WCW chaos ending. That's exactly what we were building towards all night long. No. Some people, yeah. Like I can only speak for me. Darby keep down backwards, not me. I'm with you, Boston. As we go off the air, and I still got over 100 people hanging out with me. Let me know out of 10, how did you feel about this show tonight? This one is hard to rate. One of the best Dynamites we have got in 2024, and it might definitely be on the back of the first hour. 7. Are we getting Darby and Perry at Wembley? I hope not. 6 out of 10. 4-0. Good job, Mike. Was there 4 matches? I thought there was only 3 matches. Hour 1, 10 out of 10. Hour 2, 3 out of 10. Woo! 7.5 out of 10. Didn't fully love the ending. My issue with the ending is we all knew it was coming, and again, it was what the fuck out of 10. 7 out of 10. Dynamite. Hour 1 carried. And again, I get what JV's saying about building character and story and such. But again, if you put Mercedes in there with a baby face, find me a baby face, a young baby face, a rookie. I don't care who. Somebody that we haven't seen since AEW Dark. I don't care who you get. I like just get somebody that isn't Nyla Rose. That helps that spot. But fine. The learning tree should have taken a week off. There was no point to the learning tree this week. And if anyone out there is excited about Jericho Suzuki, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I hope your coloring books are fun. I don't get it. But at the end of the day, that's where they went sideways. That opening match was crazy. The fact that it went an hour, we weren't expecting it to go an hour. They put on a clinic. Yes, for those out there that just, it was just all spots. It wasn't all spots. There were some spots. And yes, if you want to sit and watch a 60-minute match and you want to pick it apart, yes, you're going to get Jim Cornette out there picking the fuck out of that match and finding every little flaw with it. There were flaws. The people can't go fight in the crowd for 20 minutes and then just come back. The doctor should not be helping the competitors. I get it. But overall, they delivered a fucking barn burner of a match. And it was a one way to avoid the bad booking of Tony Khan is just let your 2 biggest stars brawl for an hour. Full marks for me. Full marks for me. The second hour got really boring. And it was a lot of meh. And we saw the numbers dip. And we're going to, when we get the analytics from this, we will see what happened. But give Jericho the week off. I'm done asking Jericho to retire. I'm done asking Jericho to go on tour. Just give him the week off. Because if you would have followed it up, gave a little bit longer to the Swerve match and the Okada match, or gave a little bit longer to Monet and an actual babyface, not Nyla Rose, or you know what, did a really cool pre-tape package for Mariah May that really sold us. I know they did one like leading up, but her coming out and cutting a promo just kind of fell flat. I don't know what you guys think. 9 out of 10 for the first hour, 3 out of 10 second hour. Bad promos. Yeah. Lady Frost, that would have worked. That would have worked. And let Sasha work heel, right? Like, let her be a bully. Let her be an asshole instead of battling back and forth. And then you have this tiny woman just smashing Nyla. Like, it's like, make me believe. 8 out of 10. Okay. I can see how you got there. WWE would not have Nyla Rose and any girl in a match. I don't know what the fuck that means, but versus any girl in a match. I don't know. Is there a point to the learning tree any week? No, but I'm trying to fucking minimize it, right? Like, that's my thing here is, okay, you're not going to go away. Is there any way we can compromise? As a fan of AEW, is there any way we can compromise and not have you shoved down my fucking throat like fucking early days Roman Reigns? Like, I need to just, like, tonight's the perfect example. And Jericho's not dumb. Jericho always positions himself. Oh, what segment looks like it's going to be big numbers? I'll go right after that segment. Then I can say, look how well my segment did. And yet he buries the segment after his. I get him. Jericho needs his TV time. It's disgusting. Oh, I added the disgusting part. 8 for me. 10 out of 10. MJF gets a 5. Osprey gets a 5. Hey, that's fair if you want to look at it like that. If that match was good enough to overlook the rest of the show, I am okay with that. I can't hate it. It's happened before. We've had some really meh shows, and you get a really big moment in the main event or whatever, and people blow, oh, it was a 10, it was a 9. Like, if that's how you feel tonight, I'm with you, my guy. That match was fucking memorable. Chase U over the learning tree. Yes. I think more so because Chase U knows their place. Roman before the new teeth. Fact. Tony Y. Who wrote this? It wasn't Tony Khan, surely, except for the last hour. Again, Tony's responsible for all of this. And at the end of the day, guys, I mean, Tony Khan takes credit because MJF and Osprey just went out there and killed it. But all the stuff that he's responsible for, even with MJF and Osprey, even that stuff, he kind of dropped the ball. The booker should make sure, or the producer of that match, all right, when they go in the crowd, the ref has to even act like they're trying to get them back at least. Okay, why are we going to do a ref bump? How are we going to get to the finish? I really hate this. I don't want to do the Tiger Driver thing. I hate that. I think it's shit. It's fine. We, like, again, for me, I'm staying on the positive side of things tonight. But I don't like it. I think the parts where the booking comes in, where the producers come into this, is where the shit sucks. The in between that stuff, in between the creative, were great. I'll give it a 7.5 Burberry scarves out of 10. Nobody avoids the wrath of Tony Khan's booking. Nobody. Tommy having a good time. 7 out of 10 pasties. There you go. I got a headache watching the second hour. I don't know why I keep watching. Anthony, I ask myself that often. 9 out of 10. Way better than anything Raw has given us. Oh, that's a bit of a stretch. I'm a bit excited for Blood and Guts, and I'm just worried about Team AEW. They don't look strong. I don't think the Acclaim should have that spot again. So that's the thing. Now, as far as the match goes, you're right. There was not a match on Raw or NXT as good as MJF and Osprey. This shouldn't be. You just use 2 of your main event guys, 2 of your top guys. Again, but a lot of the other parts of the show are strong. So give and take there. The overall with Team AEW. I don't understand why nobody from Anarchy in the Arena carried over. Why did they? Darby. Sorry, Darby did. But Darby set Jack on fire. What are they going to do this time? There you go. Bring out Dixie. Let's go. Let's go. 7.5. My rating tonight is a tough one. That first hour was unbelievable. 6 out of 10. Had its flaws, but I overall liked it. The rematch is going to be a pay-per-view. It has to be. I'm just happy that Danny Garcia didn't show up and fuck this up. Yeah, if it wasn't for that first match, we were fucked. I'll give tonight a 7. And that's one of the higher ratings I've given for Dynamite in a while. I'm going to give it a 7 because that first match was really good. And I think if you followed it up and stayed kind of to the, like I said, don't give me Jericho. There's little things you could have done to make that show better. You could have gotten 8 or a 9 by just simplifying. Yeah, I'm going to go 7. That second hour really sucked. I'm going to throw something at you. Danielson helped the Elite at Blood and Guts to continue the Swerve Danielson all-in story. Maybe. It would be surprising. But why not? But then is Danielson a heel? How does that work? Good show. Jordan, thank you so much. Tony Hayes, MJF should have went to WWE when he had the chance. I think he'll be okay. He's still young, and he made real big bank. And I think part of his hope is next time his contract expires, he's going to demand even more money from both. The show started on fire, but the 2 hours was a letdown. 7 out of 10. I'm with you, Steven. Exactly same feeling. There was really nothing in the second hour that I cared about. Darby versus Perry, exploding death match. Yeah, like, what are they going to do? What are we going to do? Would rather have seen a draw. No, I like the fact that they surprised me, Crispy. So weird to say that, but Crispy Chicken. Yeah, no, I'm happy because everybody thought, oh, we're 100% going to a time limit draw, and boom, 2 seconds left. To me, that was amazing. Whoever called that shot, great job. Great job. Hour 2 had a forgettable Mercedes match, a solid but monotone Mariah May promo, a bad learning tree segment, a DQ main event, building into a match next week. That's it. You're right. And I think I wasn't invested. I'm not overly invested in Blood and Guts. I don't like the Bucks. You know that. Okada's been meh. He's the funniest of the group. Jack Perry's Jack Perry. Gets booked tougher than he should. Yeah, I don't know. And again, the Acclaimed, I don't really care about the Acclaimed in this match. Mark Briscoe, I love Mark Briscoe, but I don't get how he got pulled into this. Swerve, your world champion, is in it. Weird. Yeah, it's just a weird mix. Like, I'm not that excited. And the main event, we all knew what the main event was going to be. There was 11 minutes on the clock when it started. We knew it was going to be fuckery. I'm surprised Osprey lost to MJF and Don Callis was not. I'm so fucking glad Don Callis was nowhere to be found. Kudos for that. 8 out of 10 for AEW tonight, KJ. That's fair. Again, I'm really positive and feeling really good about this overall. I thought it was a solid one. But at the end of the day, I could see why people would say high or low. I know there's people that are going to, oh my God, it was so cool. Darby came from the ceiling. Except we recently saw that spot not that long ago. The humidity is killing me. Seeing the learning tree didn't help. Jesus Christ. We complain that there is no continuity. And when we get continuity, even though it's crap, we still, well, that's the problem. Again, you said it right in your comment, JV, instead of saying at least we get something. No. Why would you just be settled with something? Like, that's like me giving you a really good dinner and then giving you shit for dessert and going, but you had a good dinner. Enjoy your shit. No, I do it right. Do it well. And again, you're right. I'm glad that they're trying. And they are doing, DMD is over as fuck with this audience. DMD is great. So yeah, I give them marks, but I also got to take away marks for the fact that you fucked up. I was with Bo Power for over 24 hours, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It was hot as balls. Tony, that sounds horrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hopefully your power's good. I mean, you're watching, so I'm positive. Garcia is too busy dancing on the ceiling. Yeah, right. All night long. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call last call and get the hell out of here. I'm losing my voice. It's been a long one, and MJF and Osprey had me yelling a whole shit ton tonight. Once again, I appreciate everybody. Do not forget the 4 Lifeys, the half-year wrestling awards tomorrow night. It's going to be a hell of a show. Going to be a lot of fun. We put a lot of work and time into it. So be there, see who takes home the hardware, and then you can jump in the chat and tell us how stupid we are for whoever got the awards. I love it. I can't wait. And we will be back Friday, SmackDown, Rampage, Saturday, Slammiversary, Collision. So much more coming your way. We're working on so much stuff, guys. So be a friend, tell a friend. Love seeing us hit 160. Love seeing all the chat. And again, we are the Wrestling Utopia. We are the place that you can come and have your wrestling opinion. Just keep it clean, keep it respectful. But more than anything else, folks, share the Wrestling for Life Network with all of your friends and family and strangers in wrestling t-shirts. Let everybody know. I thank you so much. We appreciate it so much. And as soon as I find the button I'm looking for, I will stop rambling. But to everyone out there, have a good night. Come back tomorrow. We have an award show. And until then, we will see you on the flip side. Good night.